Hi, my name is Brian McClatchy. I'm from Decatur, Georgia. I was able to find Adamson Roofing Company by really going online. It was Len's website that really convinced me to give him a call. So they stripped the entire roof and the felt, and then ripped out all the nails and started from scratch. I love the idea that a large dump truck came into my driveway, as opposed to a huge dumpster, which gets rolled in and then ruins the driveway and scratches the cement, and often is there for a week before being hauled away. Big dump truck came in at 6:30 in the morning. The crew was up on the roof by 7 o'clock. They worked until 9 p.m. that night and were about 95% done. The next morning they were back at about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and they were done by 10. We selected the architectural style shingle, and it's outstanding. Not only visually is it a more prettier shingle than the 3-tab shingle, but it's a higher quality. It's a beautiful home. It deserves to have a beautiful shingled roof. He also worked with another vendor, and Len was the one who coordinated the gutters and the gutter guard to be dovetailed in right behind the roofing job. And it was nice having two contractors all taken care of by Len Adamson. He was more than knowledgeable in giving me information that I was looking for. What it was, he was a straight shooter. He knew the job upon arrival. He had done his homework before he even came. Call this guy. He's outstanding. He's professional. He's a gentleman. He's honest. As far as bids, it was more than competitive. It was the best bid, but it was also the highest quality. I'm a happy camper, and I highly recommend it.
My name is Jen, and I'm with Backyard Realty Group. I'm a property manager and real estate agent. I deal with a lot of contractors on a daily basis, so being able to find really good ones is very helpful. What I really like about Adamson Roofing compared to other contractors is their attention to detail and the reports that they give. Being that I manage properties for a lot of owners that live out of state, it really helps to be able to give them a full report with pictures, and Len does a really good job with that. Yes, this is the first house that Adamson Roofing did for us. They did a great job. The owner's very, very happy. They loved the shingles, loved the colors, and how everything turned out. The one thing that really stuck out is their follow-up. I really like contractors that have good communication. They can call you, tell you what's going on, walk you through the whole process. They call you before you have to call them. That's a really big help, especially in this industry when there's a lot going on and you have a lot of things you need to manage. So it makes it very easy with his communication skills and the company's work ethic. I would highly recommend Adamson Roofing to other homeowners and other property managers and real estate agents. He's a really great contractor. Their company is very knowledgeable, very friendly, and they do a really good job.
I'm Dolores from Atlanta, Georgia, and I found Len on the television, actually doing a news brief on the television. I just kind of cold call. I had a leak in my roof. Been in the house, new construction, been in the house for about 6 years, and all of a sudden one day during rain it started leaking. Actually, it was a call to the insurance company initially, and they sent out a couple of different people to give me some estimates, tell me what was going on, and I wasn't pleased with the way they responded. And just happened to be watching TV and saw Len and decided to call him. He did, a total inspection of the roof, a total inspection of the inside of the house where the leak was actually coming through. And I was very pleased with what he had to say and how he actually presented himself so professional. This is the area where it was leaking, and water stains were all the way across here, all the way down to about this level around the fireplace. And Len and his guys came in and put the Kilz or whatever the process was on it to relieve the wall of the water stains. And they re-popcorned this area. They were able to restore that without even being able to tell that anything happened. He worked very hard to make sure that the colors matched as far as the roofing, the old roof and the new roofing. I love my new roof. I was very appreciative of the fact that he would respond immediately if I had a question. He didn't seem apprehensive about the questions that I asked, was very willing to provide me whatever I needed. So he was very, very polite, very courteous, very professional when it came to all of the questions that I had to ask him, because I really put him through the third degree.
Hi, my name's Dan Tannen. As a real estate agent, I come across investment property, and I own 3 or 4 houses. And Adamson Roofing put a new roof on one of my investment properties. The process of putting the roof on was fairly easy. He said, I'll be out 7 o'clock in the morning and probably be done about 6 due to the size of the house. And I met him out there about 8 o'clock in the morning. By that time, he had all the shingles stripped off, which really impressed me. And came back that evening. He'd given me a call about an hour before it was done. When I came back, it was ready to go. Most roofers will put a dumpster out and leave it in your front yard for about a week. Adamson brought out a dump truck, and it was there, when I arrived. And when I came back to meet him, it was ready to go. And so I was impressed by the fact that when Adamson sent the estimate, he also sent a brochure on the roofing materials and sent me his license and sent me his warranty. And I couldn't have asked for anything else. Everybody else sent me a one-page handwritten estimate. As a real estate agent, I'm often asked, for help by a seller that has a bad roof. Who would you recommend to help me with this property? And I would definitely recommend Adamson.
They re-roofed my house. They took the old shingles off and repaired some of the decking that had rotted on this house. I did have some other quotes, had about 3 other quotes, and Lynn gave me a competitive price on this particular job. They done a good job on this house. Like I say, they put a 30-year roof on it. The roof had a 20-year shingle on it, and they did replace a lot of the decking that had rotted on this house. And they had some gutter work. And they done a real good job when they finished. They didn't leave any mess. They cleaned up their mess. Lynn is very knowledgeable about roofing. He's been in the business a long time. Put an architectural cut shingle on this house. He knows a lot about different materials. Ventilation was in this house. This house is approximately 20 years old, and it didn't have the roof vents in it that this house needed. He updated the venting on it, and that's helped my temperatures in the attic. I would recommend Adamson Roofing. He done a good job on this house. I was well pleased. He was here when he quoted me a time he'd be here, and he quoted me the price, and I didn't have any problems whatsoever.